Today's student is Casper. It's another new student for me. So Casper lives with Herman, who I was working with yesterday. So this one, Casper, he's the older one, and he's the one that's starting to get a little bit more barky and reactive because Herman was starting to react out. The difference with the way I'm going to work with these two today is Herman needed building his confidence, socialisation, experiencing a bit more and seeing from other dogs how he should and shouldn't behave. With Casper, he's already seen somebody up ahead, so his ears are pricked and he's looking. With Casper, he's kind of in decision-making mode all the time. He feels it's his responsibility to make all these decisions. So out on a walk, he very much wants to take over and sniff, explore everything he sees, investigate everything he sees. I suppose decide on what he's doing. So he's lowered his body a little bit as we're approaching this lady. So doing the checks there. And it's just blocking that mindset just that little bit. Morning. There we go. So yeah, he's prone to get up on his back legs and lunge, mainly reactive to people rather than dogs. And it kind of stems back to a shoulder injury that he had right from a pup, and it was all investigated, and he did have some treatment at one point, and obviously it was a bad experience because since then is when he's got reactive and he's unpredictable with it. There's no sort of rhyme or reason as to who he sort of takes a dislike to. Sometimes if people reach down to him to stroke him, he'll react to that. Somebody just walking by, he'll react to them. It's unpredictable. But it basically tells me that, especially with how he's been walking this morning as well, and his body language with all that, there's lots of scent marking. He's doing a lot of the scraping of the feet. The scent is within the paws, so he's doing an awful lot of that, which tells me his head's in that frame of mind where he thinks he has to make these decisions and be in charge. So with the boundaries being put in place and the body language from the owners, it being in the right way within the house, that will have a massive effect on changing his mindset, and also with the structure of the walk. And it is basically about tapping into that mindset to get him listening to you and taking your leadership rather than him deciding what he sees, how to react to what he sees. So the pack walk would naturally be the dogs walking alongside the alpha, not off sniffing and doing their own thing and not paying attention. They would be tuned into the alpha and the way he's walking, what he's looking at. When something does approach, that's when the dogs will look, or should look to you to see what your body language is and how you're responding to whatever is approaching. At the moment, Casper's deciding what to do, so we've got to take that away from him. We've got to get him out of that mindset, because it's a reactive mindset, and that's why he's unpredictable with his behaviour. So this pack walk is him just walking alongside me as he would naturally do with the pack, with the other dogs, and just switching off basically from what's going on and just tuning in to me. I've taken all the responsibility off him. He has nothing to worry about, no decisions to make, but we've got to let him know that he can trust us. I've got to give him the right body language so he knows he can trust me to do that. And the walk really is going to consist of hopefully meeting as many people as possible so I can work on the way he reacts and get him tuned in, knowing that he has to listen to the handler, and he can retire. He doesn't have to make these really important decisions, which is all about survival. Their DNA is as the wild dog, so everything that they see and the decisions they make is all about the survival of them and their pack. That's the way they think. So sounds a bit dramatic, but that's the way they think. So that's my work with Casper at the moment. So I'm going to carry on with this, hopefully meet a few more people, work on that behaviour, and then he'll come home with me and he'll be introduced to some of my boys, and we'll do some work with them. I'll probably use Roscoe again because Roscoe is so placid and unreactive, and that's the kind of energy that Casper needs to see. and he'll see how Roscoe reacts, or doesn't react rather, to people and sights and sounds as we're walking along. So that's the work for today with Casper. Alright, catch up with you later.